Well, hello, my fellow Spraders. I am Mike at Filmboy24, and I appreciate you tuning in to this really kooky episode all about trying to sync the audio with these non-crystal sync cameras. Now, I'm really excited about this particular video because it's one that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Now, my initial intent was to shoot the entire video with film. And then I realized it was going to take a lot of film to do that because I mess up a lot. I know you don't think so because I'm try to be perfect. But I do mess up a lot, and I didn't want to keep burning film for something that I keep messing up. So I'm going to do this little opener here and just explain a couple of extra things that you're not going to see in just a minute. Now, I shot all of the film with this Canon 1014 XLS. I have a few of these. This particular one happens to be my favorite. 100% of the features work on it, and that's uncommon for a lot of these older cameras. I did all of the audio with this tiny little, inexpensive, very inexpensive lapel mic by Boya. It is their BY-M1. I read some reviews about it, watched some videos. Again, it's really inexpensive, and it's a middle-of-the-line wired lapel microphone I've had a lot of luck with. And I've done all of my audio recording with this tiny little Tascam DR05X, and I've had a lot of luck with this little thing as well. Just to kind of give you a little backstory on what you're about to see. I put all of this film and audio together in Sony Vegas Movie Studio Platinum 16. And I'll show you a quick screenshot of the timeline. Extremely simple. All I had to do was sort of compact the audio just a little bit to fit the 24 frames per second. And I mean just a little. I think, as you can see, it's 99 point something on each one of them. And I really didn't have to do a whole lot other than that. You'll see it drift just a tiny bit here and there, but I think overall we did a pretty good job. Now it's your turn to decide. And action. Good morning or evening, everybody. I am Mike at Filmboy24, and as you can probably tell already, I'm shooting this entire episode in Super 8 Tri-X 7266. The reason I'm doing that is as I'm going to try my best to sync the audio, which I'm recording in my little inexpensive lapel mic, into my Tascam recorder that you cannot see, with my film. Now, I'm using a camera just like this. I have a few of these, and I feel like they're probably the best for this particular test. And I'm running it. It's a non-crystal sync motor, and I'm running it at 24 frames per second. And I'm going to try my best to sync up the audio with this, just to kind of see where we're at with, this. You could probably hear the camera running in the background. I have it covered with a couple of towels. I'll try to throw a picture up so you can see how goofy it looks. I'm going to try this again at some point here fairly soon with 16mm. It's much easier because I'm going to use my CP16, which is designed for sync sound anyway. It has a crystal controlled motor that runs precisely at 24 frames per second. These Super 8 cameras have drift back and forth. There is no control on whether you get 23.5 or 24.5 frames per second because it's not precisely controlled by a crystal. Now, I have very limited time per roll, so I have a little timer here, as you can see. And I am going to process this film in HC110B, so what you're seeing now is a result of that. And I did it for about 7 minutes at 68 degrees. And we are getting very close to the end of this roll, and I am blabbing pretty much about anything just to see if we can sync it up. And with that, I think we are going to tail slate now, just to make sure that we are covered. Here is my slate marker. Whoa, Nelly. Well, as you can probably tell, I am zoomed in a bit. I had to move the microphone or the recorder. I'm zoomed in a bit to just to right, in this area just to give it a little more flavor and see what we can do. Now that you can read my lips much better, you will be able to know if I did a awful, terrible job at syncing the sound or a wonderful bing job at syncing the sound. Was that an intentional spike? Yeah, I think it was, just so I can keep it synced. Bing! There's another one. Anyway, I do have my timer going. I'm having a good time with this. I really enjoy stuff like this, experimenting, trying to figure out what you can and you can't do and push the limits of Super 8 film. If this is the kind of video, or the kind of content rather, this isn't video, if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, how about do me a favor and destroy that like button? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have you had some luck syncing up sound with these non-sync cameras? I haven't had a whole lot of luck with it, but if you're watching this now, then at least it kind of worked. Do me a favor and subscribe so you're up to date on everything that I'm doing, and hit that bell notification so that you are aware of every time I upload a brand new video or film or video. And until next time, I will see you on the next go-around.